Hey everyone, and welcome to my new flat. It is a little bit echoey because there's literally nothing in this flat yet. We got our keys yesterday and we are moving in today. And I thought before we're gonna start unpacking and buying new furniture, I show you the flat as it is, empty. I'm super excited about it. I've actually been here the first time yesterday. We did an online viewing, so I've never been here before, but I absolutely love it and I really want to share it with you. It is a flat with a lot of character, so it's definitely an older flat, but it's done up. So I'm currently in the kitchen. I'm starting here because this here is our entrance door. So when you enter the flat, you go right into the kitchen, and the kitchen is probably one of my favorite rooms of the whole flat. It has so much character, it looks so cool. We have our gas stove and our oven right here, and we have the main sink just over here. And with main sink, I'll show you in a second what I mean. And the whole kitchen has so much cupboard space, so you have cupboards everywhere, and they are a little bit old. Some of them are definitely harder to open than other ones, like this one over here, for example, is a drawer. When you open it, it's definitely a little bit tricky to get back in, as you can tell. And when I turn you around on the other side, we have a second sink over here, which is quite interesting, but I find really handy. So we have the washing machine just here, and then a dishwasher. So kind of like all of the washing and cleaning up can be done on this side, or even like chopping vegetables, whatever. There's a lot of space here, where the other side is kind of more like a cooking area. It's not the biggest room, I would say, but I think because it has those two sections, it works really well for two people. And then probably my favorite part, and I need to turn you around for that, is this little section here. So you can hand throw plates and stuff into the living room, which I find is so cool. I think it's kind of like an old school thing to have, but I just really like it. I think it's such a cool kind of unique feature of the kitchen. And then it has a few shelves up here as well. Not quite sure yet what I'm gonna put here. I was thinking maybe some spices or some cereal, because I think this big cupboard over here might be really nice for pantry. So kind of like flour, potatoes, that kind of stuff could go in here. But yeah, let's move on to the next room. So if you walk through the kitchen door, you end up here, which is going to be our living and dining area. It is a really beautiful big room. It's very bright in here as well, as you can tell. There's like huge windows in the back here, and it has this gorgeous wooden floor. I'm a sucker for wooden floors. And this room does come with a bit of inbuilt furniture already as well, which I think is really cool because it saves us a bit of money on new furniture. I think the most obvious one here is the fireplace, which at some point was actually a working fireplace, but as far as I know, you're not allowed to have open fireplaces in Auckland anymore. So they closed it up, and they also repainted it. So it was a different color beforehand. I saw it on some old pictures, and they repainted it into this light gray. I think it's such a modern color and it works so well with whatever furniture we're gonna buy. So I really love this fireplace. And then on the other side, we have like an inbuilt shelving unit, which I think I might actually use as a bookshelf. It is white on white, so I feel like it needs a little bit of color. It needs like something to kind of contrast it a little bit, or maybe like a plant that could grow down from the side. Yeah, I'm not quite sure yet. I need to work this out. Here on the other side, there is another inbuilt cabinet, which I think is such a beautiful piece of furniture. It is definitely a vintage piece, but it's kept in really good condition. And I think it really fits with the room. It has so much character, and I really like when a flat is not completely modern, but it's kind of a mix of some modern pieces and some vintage or older pieces. And then here on the other side, as you can tell, you can see through to the kitchen, and this is where you hand through the plates, and then ideally we will get, I think, a round table or something just here where you can have dinner. And then in front of the fireplace is where we are thinking to get a couch and kind of like more the living room areas. And then just moving a little bit further over here is another really cool feature of this room. This huge window, which looks absolutely gorgeous. It has like this beautiful details on the top windows, and then it also has this little area down here where I can see myself getting some cushions and read a book in the evening, or just like sit down and have my breakfast in the morning and just look out of the window, because you can see really far as well, which I love that. I really like when you have a good view from your flat. And the flat did come with those huge blackout curtains as well, so if you want to close those and have a movie night or something, that's really handy to have. So this is our living and dining room, and then just through this door over here we can go into our kind of like office space. So you walk through here into our little office space, and probably also like a little bit of a winter garden because we do love plants, and I think this room will be perfect for plants. So this room was advertised to be a second bedroom, but as it's just me and Nick living here, we don't really want to have one dedicated room as a guest room. We decided we're going to use it as an office space, and I was thinking putting a big desk at the back of this room here, so it's kind of out of the way, and then the front part of the room can be used for something else. And then you also have a really nice view just outside of all of the windows, like the garden of the house is just right down there. There is a motorway just down here. I'm not sure if you can hear it, you can definitely see it. I don't love it. I don't love that there's like a highway or motorway, whatever, kind of like passing us. It is further in the back, but you can definitely hear the noise a little bit. So yeah, I'll get used to it, but it's definitely something I wish that wasn't there. And just to turn you around and show you the other side of the room as well, I was also thinking of doing some sort of like filming setup in this room because I think the lighting is really nice. It's like nice and bright, but there's no direct sunshine. So I was thinking to maybe use this side of the room or like the wall here kind of as my background or something like that. As you can tell, we literally just came into this flat and we have all of these ideas what we want to do where, but I think it will take us a good month to kind of like figure everything out and get all of the furniture that we need. So before you get into the bathroom, there's a little hallway here as well with, again, some inbuilt storage, which I love. We've already put a few of our shoes in here, but we were thinking of either using this as a shoe cabinet or to put some linens and bedding and stuff like that in here. Not quite sure again, but for now it's going to be a shoe cabinet. And then into this room here is the bathroom. So this is our little bathroom. It is not huge, but it definitely has enough space for two people. So we have our sink here, it has some inbuilt storage down here as well, and then obviously like the toilet, and then the shower and a bath as well, which I love. I love taking a bath, so I was so happy when I saw that there's a bath as well. Probably the only thing I don't like about the bathroom is that it has wooden floors in here, so there's no tiles, so I definitely need to buy some towels and like mats and stuff to put down, because otherwise I feel like we might ruin the floor a little bit. So to get to the bedroom, as I said, there is a hallway going all the way down here, which I quickly wanted to show you as well, because I think we might buy a unit for the side here or some hooks to hang up some jackets. As we don't really have an entrance area per se, as you walk straight into the kitchen when you enter the flat. We do need another area in the flat where we can just take off our shoes and put our jackets. I think it should be big enough to at least have like 2 or 3 hooks for your everyday jackets on the side. But yeah, let's go down to the bedroom. So here we are in the bedroom. I would say this room is about as big as the living room as before, so it is quite a big room for a bedroom, and we're probably going to use it as like a bedroom, but then also maybe have another little working desk on the side for Nick as well if he wants to have his own desk. So there's a lot of space here, and this room has a carpet, which I think is really great. Again, it is a very bright room. It has this huge window on the side, which is really cool. It does come with curtains as well, so you can close the curtains. And then probably the more exciting part is actually on the other side of the room, because over here, as I mentioned beforehand, we have another fireplace which has the same color. It's grey as well, which I think works really great with the room. And then on either side we have some inbuilt wardrobe space as well, but I'm not sure if this is going to be enough space for Nick and I, so we definitely need to buy a few more chest of drawers or some other things where we can put in some of our stuff. And then one little feature of the room which I actually really like as well is that there's a lot of space on top of the wardrobes, like here and there, so if you want to like put some stuff away, like your suitcases or so, you can just put them up there and they're kind of out of the way. But if I turn you around again, we have one last little area that I need to show you, which is a balcony. So to get onto the balcony, you have to walk through this door here, through the bedroom, which is a little bit annoying if you have friends around and yeah, you want to cook dinner with them and they have to walk through the bedroom. So I kind of wish the balcony was on the other side, if that makes sense, where the living room is. But anyway, I have a balcony, I'm not complaining. So this is the balcony. I hope you can hear me. It is a little bit loud here. As I said, like we have a highway just down there, so you might hear the cars. So there's definitely enough space on this balcony to put like a barbecue on here, maybe some outdoor furniture. Yeah, I can't complain. I'm really happy. Like I have outdoor space with a flat. I can't believe it. I'm so happy. And then as I said, we have like a little garden just down there as well, which we can access through the other side, which I'm not going to show you because it is a communal garden with other people that live in this house. But we have a veggie patch, we have areas to sit outside, which is really cool. But yeah, let me go back inside because I think it might be a little bit noisy here. So yeah, that is my empty flat. I'm honestly so excited to be here. I really love it. I think it's a really nice size for 2 people and it has a lot of character, but it's still super modern at the same time. So yeah, I really love it. Let me know what you think about it. And I was also thinking to kind of take you along while I put furniture in, so kind of like an update in like 1 month's time. I am actually trying to get a lot of the furniture second hand from like Trade Me, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, all of those kind of places. I think it's just so much better than buying everything new. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next one. Bye!